Hi, welcome back. So today is be part two of the Bowie Build, and right now I've got the short tang, which I'm going to weld just a mile steel tang to it and turn it or grind it down so I can put a bolt on there and grind it, put a 1/4 inch bolt or something on it. But anyway, till then, I've got the top cleft here, the false edge right here on top. I've got it down, and all it'll be done from here on out is polished. So now I got to do that, and I would have been started on it sooner, but I went and seen my dad today, and he's doing a lot better. He's up walking, using a walker. He's doing good. He's having some problems with some plantar fasciitis in one of his feet and on his right foot. And I went through that a few years back. It like to kill me. So I know what foot pain is. So I took him. I had some boots that they require. Well, that you can get them from the doctor, has a prescription, or you can get them off of eBay. That's where I got them at. But that's what they're for. Boots. They're kind of like ski boots. They hold you wonky, foot on the angle about like that, and the more you can tilt it, the better off you'll be. It stretches them tendons down there and relieves the pain. Believe it or not, they work. So I just took them to him, come back. Sorry to ramble on, but I know a couple of you is asking about how Dad's doing. So everything after we like to lost him, he's doing remarkably well. So he got his catheter out. He's free, clear. He is up and going around. So yeah, I broke hip into October, and then the GI bleeds last month, and heart problems while he was in the hospital, cause mainly it was his heart the whole time, but didn't cause the upper GI bleeds. And so if he'd have had his heart fixed, he probably wouldn't have fell and broke his hip. You know, he was getting lightheaded, dizzy, and everything. And it was his heart. They was checking his brain for everything in the world. He wasn't nothing in his brain. It's like mine. It's just big empty void up there. But anyway, I digress on that. I'm rambling on. I'm sorry. And thank you for your prayers for my father. He's doing extremely well. He's 81, everything else like that, and he's got a mean wife, and she's been cracking a whip on him and everything. He ain't out picking cotton or anything right now, but he's getting, or maybe I shouldn't say that, but he's not outside picking up stuff. And so anyway, I might edit that out of it. I don't know. I ain't Mr. Sensitive, and not gender or whatever appropriate nowadays. Not PC. No, I'm raised before PC meant anything. So anyway, let me get my mask on here. Got and grind. I put a little bit of WD-40 on the belt last night there just to hold it. And I'm getting my belts from supergrit.com. They're not a sponsor or anything else like that. I found them by accident. I ordered some, and just to try them with my 1x30. That's where I started getting the belts for it. When it tore up and I started this, I went around and I tried a couple of other things. Then I tried Super Grit, and they're reasonable and everything else. They're a lot more reasonable than the other well-known ones are. And the belts, hey, this belt right here has been on there for quite a while, and it looks like it's wore out, but you put a piece of steel to it, then sparks will fly. So anyway, I'm gonna get my mask on and get set up, get you a little closer where you can see, and go to grinding. Okay, I only got to do that 5 more times. I'll be back when I get them all caught up to that stage right there. Alright, be back in a bit. Okay. Oh, I don't know which is worse. Grinder dust or carbon lint. Ugh. About breathing. Okay. I told a bit of a boo-boo there for you a little while ago. I said it's a 3 Bowie Build. No, it's not. It's a 4 or 4, whatever you want to do it. I have a Damascus raindrop pattern piece of steel right here. It's I bought from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, I don't know, a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago by now. And I was just waiting on a good project to put it on, and I thought, okay, why not do a big harpoon point buoy with it? So, yeah, it's thicker than the rest. This one's 5/16, 8 millimeters thick. So I was able to do I welded a rod to it, all thread. It actually was a bolt. And I come in here and I was going to drill it and tap it, but it wound up I was a little too short, so I just drilled it, or cut this out right here, and stuck the bolt in there and welded it in. So now all it's got to do is pull against it and everything. There's enough meat up here on the front to hold it. Now, stuff all over me. Whew. Yeah. May take a year for my sniffer to get working it right again after all this grinding here. But no, it's that's what it is. I don't know if you can see it's a raindrop pattern. I ordered a random pattern, and this was the raindrop. So I don't know what kind of steel it is. It come in a little old box. It didn't say nothing on it, just a little box wrapped in a piece of wax paper with a little cosmoline on it. So, but I've got the other 3 hanging. I'm gonna have to excuse me. They're all hanging right there in front of the chicken, Mr. Chicken there. There's that one. They're all about 16 and a half inches overall from butt to tip. So be pushing my forge on the length. I think I can only do about 16 inches. So anyway, don't need much of the handle hardened anyway, or I don't. So I've still got to drill a bunch of holes in the tang and start getting prepared to do a little heat treat on them. I'm going to sand them up just a little bit. This one anyway, I'm going to hand sand it a little bit. Do some filing on it. I need to file the blades and make sure everything's square right here. The ricassos and where the tang starts. I need to do all that. So the next video will be filing tangs and doing the file work and the hole drilling for the handles. Oh, I'm pretty. Yeah, pretty. Anyway, so I'm going to call that in the end of the 3 Bowie Build Part 2, I guess. Hopefully one will be out in a few days. I'm not, well, anyway, like I said before, and all these, this is Bobby Shields saying, God bless, and thank you for the prayers from my dad. Thank you very much.